A lot of what I focus on this channel is like self-help based stuff for NEETs because, man, a lot of us really need it. A lot of us really need it. Just looking through this thread, I know this is a shit post, but like a lot of people are actually serious in the comments. And as I've laid out many times on this channel, there are things that you can do to prevent any kind of cognitive decline. Ultimately, it's not the lifestyle that generates this outcome, it's the things that you do while living this lifestyle. There's a really good video called How to Avoid Brain Rot as a NEET, which I'm going to link in the description, and it lists a bunch of stuff that you can potentially do. But the main thing that I do is learn languages. And this is what I've been doing for like a year now, constantly, literally constantly. Um, you can see the results of that on my channel or on my blog where I post things in Spanish. But regardless of the actual results, just the fact that I've been doing it and that I've been doing it consistently, no less, is a form of exercise for my brain that is likely to deter any negative cognitive effects of living in a relatively isolated way. There's also the fact that, like, being a NEET literally only means one thing. Being a NEET means not in education, employment, or training. And so if the main cause of this is isolation, there's nothing inherent to being a NEET that actually causes you to get like this. You can have friends or even a relationship, as many NEETs on the Reddit have, and that could potentially deter these sort of effects. I need to get on that personally. I am very socially isolated. I have friends on the internet, but I need more. I need more of I don't know what you would call it, like a social life, a loving life, these sorts of things. It's something that I worry about at times. I have the same fear as some of the people in this thread, albeit not to the same extent, because ultimately I'm a young guy and I'm doing stuff, you know, in my time to prevent something like this from happening, but I worry about it too. I don't think like the sky is falling or whatever if I get a little brain damage. I mean, there's a lot worse ways you can get brain damage, I think. But I worry about it too. I think it's tough, just not having really a social life. It's really tough sometimes. For as many benefits as the lifestyle can bring, as I talk about in my videos, like this is undeniably a challenge. And ultimately, the internet is a good way to kind of not have to deal with it as much as we would if we were totally on our own. But at the same time, that desire for physical interaction, for people in person, never fully goes away. And I don't know exactly what the solution is at the end of the day, because some people save up their NEET bucks and then they go meet people. Some people they have like a RuneScape account or something like that and they sell it. There are different ways that people generate income, but at the end of the day, um, if for example you live in a really small town like me, and there aren't really like-minded people that you can relate to, there aren't really people that you can easily have a conversation with, like you have autism like myself, then it's really complicated. It's complicated even for the normies nowadays to have friends. It's like if the normies are struggling to have friends because they're on their phones all the time, because there's no third spaces, because nobody has any money to go out and do anything, then, where do you think we're at? The NEETs, right? In some ways, I've met some NEETs that have a significantly better and more fulfilled social life than the normies simply because they were able to use their disability to go out and do things with people, or, you know, go out and do things with people they've met from the NEET community on the internet. And so there is some hope there in the face of stuff like this, but I do view it as kind of complicated at the end of the day. Um, yeah, I don't know. I've had a couple times where I've thought, you know, maybe I should make a Discord server for my channel or for like the general NEET related sphere. But every time I've done that, it has been an unmitigated disaster. So I don't think I would do that, especially because I don't want that responsibility. I don't want to have to manage something like that. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, is what it is.